Hey guys, it's Tanya from 4Girls Jewelry, working today on some jewelry line that I would like to take to my art festival next weekend, and I thought it could be very cool to share with you because I like how this component look like on this will be earrings. So that will be earrings, and so I will show how I make that. And I put also inside a piece of wire. You can see a little bubble here. This is a copper, so it's not a bead. You can also put bead maybe, but I like to put wire. And then I will show you how I connect that whole element with my circle. And here is a pendant that I really like. It's not a pendant, it's actually like a element in a chain, right? But I was thinking you can make a bunch of them. You can make 4 of them, attach with a jump ring, and then use it a chain. It could be really pretty, but I like a simple element. So let's pick up some wires and let's create this little piece. I will use today, I think it was 16 gauge wire, and I roll it at school, in the art school, and I made it like a square, so you can see that it's like a squarish looking. I don't know if it's, you can see it on the camera, but so this is square wire here, but you can use any wire, maybe even 18 gauge if it's hard for you to work with. So I noticed a lot of comments about that wires that I don't put in description of wires, what gauge I work with. You pick up wire that work for you, because if I talk about thick wire, thick wire in my brain is 18 gauge and up. 16 gauge, 14 gauge, 12 gauge, it's a thick wire for me. Thin wire would be anything below that, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26. So so if you decide that this component could be thicker, you can use thicker wire. If you pre-anneal it, that could be a pretty thick component. The thinner wires you use will be more delicate. I use this one, it was 20 gauge, and I like it too. It's very delicate, but I want to make it earrings, so I want to make something not heavy for my earrings, because I don't like when the jewelry is very heavy. So that's about wires. So yeah, I have this long piece of wire here. I will cut here because I don't want to, usually I don't, but I will just cut to show, to demonstrate how I make that. So we will need definitely bail maker pliers. So I will use not the thin one, the thicker one, but again, they come in different sizes, so I don't know which one you have at home. So could be your number 2, could be your number 3, I don't know. That's all I see, all kinds of different bail making pliers. So I will use, I don't remember if I used the, I think I used the thicker one, the second one. And we will just wrap around, make nice beautiful loop, and I will make one here. It's pretty thick, I didn't pre-anneal it, so there is another one, and we will make one more on this side. Okay, so we have 3 loops like that. So what I do is, now I want to make sure, because they move sometimes. See, that's like when I did it, this looks smaller than the other, so I will cut here and try to straighten it that, because it's pretty thick wire. I would recommend to go with a thinner one, so then it will be easy to manipulate your wires the first time. But since I want to make it middle part of my necklace, I use thick. So now we want to cut nicely these wires here. It's a lot of waste. I don't like to waste. And I'll push it all the way inside. Same here. It will need some polishing because I will mark my wire a lot. Let's see. And later we can polish nicely. I don't like scratches a lot. Need much more than that. So we have this little element, and I will use 24 gauge. What is my 24? It's fell. Got it. So I have 24 gauge, and we will use 4 mil. Actually threw last night the package from these, and I never know what sizes I work with, but those are 4 mil. So when we have our element, it will be nice to a little bit make a shape. So I will nicely push. I want to center. How to show. So these little bit. See how it's curved? It's curved. It's not. So you just curve a little bit. Make it sit. So when you wear it, it could sit like nicely on the surface. Still not perfectly sitting. Let's see. It's better. But I like when you try to do it so it will see. It's not perfect either. This one is curved also, weirdly, but it sits nice on the neck. Okay, so let's see. So we will put some 24 gauge, not a lot. So you don't need a lot of. And I made, just anchor it in the middle of your petal, like this. And I would add my first bead. There you go. And then I would just go inside, wrap it, go again, and I put another bead. I can't even pick it up. I have to pick it up with pliers. Okay, so we have another one. Just make sure you have, so these, the size for my, it's perfect for my 4 mil beads. You might need to find perfect size pliers and bail maker and your beads. Okay, so I will have one more. So if you have one stitch here, you make one stitch here, and then you do one more bead. I wire wrapped here too, so I can also do one. Just all about symmetry. One, remember to push that, yeah, 1, 2, then I will put in the middle here in the lower one, if I can find room in the lower one, this one, the first one that we started. Okay, go up, then later you can nicely push all the wires how it's supposed to be, tweak them so they will sit nicely in the back. Go to the top, and I want to put one more bead, one more bead like this, just nicely, and we have our component. Then just few wraps, just make it nicely, so this will be not a lot of wraps here. I don't remember. Okay, you can do it inside, then it looks too much wire there. I don't like too much wire. Okay. Oops. So you can finish your wire, get rid of one and push inside so it will not catch any clothing, and get rid of the other wire too. Just make sure this is nicely sitting in the middle where it's supposed to be. And we have to get rid of this wire, and we have this beautiful, so see, I made probably this with a smaller, I use this one. You can try use larger one. I think I still use the same one, but I just made it more elongated. Just spend more time so you can create something more elongated here. Doesn't have to be very round like I did this one. When you want to use this piece as connector, I want to show you how I again need 24 gauge, because I connected a piece. I took a piece of wire here and I made these, the little attached on the both sides. So all you have to do is, let me grab a little piece of wire. So what you do is you find a little opening somewhere, right? And you can wrap a few times. And what I do is you can use again bail maker plier if you want to be symmetrical. So I do like one wrap to see it like this, and then I do second wrap, and I will have, so we have two of them. Do you see it? So we have two. Keep on your pliers still, go around, tie them together. You can do 1 or 2 wraps. Let's say you do 2, but remember, each time when you do on one side, you do automatically same side there, exactly same wrap. So you have to see it's like 2, and then you just tie it with both these both ends you tied around from each side. If you like symmetry, you can put 3 wraps here and cut your wire, 3 wraps here, cut your wire, and you will have perfect little component that you can use for your chain. So the same element you can use as earrings. So I used thinner wire though. I used 20 gauge, made these 3 like I did before, and number 4 I also did the same way. But to attach, when you have this component, before you actually cut that, because you will have 2 ends from that. Let's say I can quickly show on any thin wire how I did it. So for the earrings we use thin wire, right? Thinner wherever you want. It has to be kind of straight because we want to always start work with a straight wire. So I don't remember which one I used, but let's use also second one to now. So we have one circle, one, this, because it's so thinner, it could really quickly deform the shape, so you just have to be more paying attention how perfect your, see how it deformed again. So yeah, but you make it perfect. I just want to show the idea of making this element. So then you have, but this time I would want you to pay attention of the ends, how you curve it. So the end comes underneath from one circle. Do you see it? It's from underneath. So I want you to do it exactly same and make it so it goes from underneath too. That will help with attachment. So both legs go from underneath. Do you see it? You can also do it with the large one. And in these earrings, because I have small legs, I didn't have enough wire, so I attach only once. But actually you can use more wires, and when you attach to any of your when you create earrings, when you attach here, you can actually, more wire you have here, better you can attach your component, right? You can attach 2-3 times around, because here you can see only once. I didn't have enough wire, so you attach that, then you stitch all your beads just exactly like we did in the pendant, right? And I also have a piece of 20 gauge wire. I use my, see, if you have more, then you don't have to maybe stitch anything inside. I just, for stability, and I like it actually, because it's not really attached that much, because I have attached only, I hope you can see it, so only once in the wire end here, just once. So I thought to attach better, I just put this little 20 gauge wire inside. You can find room anywhere, because you still will have some room somewhere. Let's see if it's go through this hole or somewhere. It's so tight here. Okay, so you put inside in the middle, and then what I did is, so make sure this little thing sits here, and what I did is I used then this wire to actually stitch to the whatever frame you're using. So I made once here on one side, then I go stitch here, right? Then I go around and I stitch on the other side. So that way it's more stable. because this thick wire will stable piece. And I will cut. I think it's add a little detail, extra detail to your piece because you polish, and when you polish, also hammer so it's flatten all this, and you will have a little piece of copper right here, right there in the middle. I think it will be cute earrings. Like I will just add some earring hooks, and that will be a nice set, right? I hope so. Guys, I hope you like this idea. And when I was making now the second, when I showed this, I was thinking, you know what? It could be also a good component for if we have larger here. It could be a nice component for maybe as a part of the long necklaces. I think it's cool. Can add here, make it exactly same. I really like it too. So possibilities are endless. I always think we can create more and more jewelry just based on something. So you can take this element and create totally different your own way. Thank you guys for watching. Drop the comment below because that's how YouTube channel grow, and I want it now to grow a little bit more, have more people who can watch us and be involved in the comments, and we all together we can later maybe create some private company, like private group where we can share our ideas, because one brain is good, but if you have thousands of brains, it's even better. Thank you guys for watching. See you next Tuesday with an awesome idea. Let me know what you think about this one. Talk to you and see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.